up?
What's good?
How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Kennel Talk, Wednesday night edition. We got a special edition tonight. We got Bring Your Kid to Work night. I know y'all looking like, what do you mean bring your kid? There's a little Asian Mexican looking kid right there. But this is my stepson. We got young Mijo with us tonight. What's good with it, Mijo?
What's good?
Speak up. Say it with your chest, young man. What's good with it?
Yo.
There we go. All right, we here to discuss a crazy, crazy weekend of NFL games. An unfortunate West Coast trip for the Browns. They go out west for 2 weeks. They go down to Denver the week before. This week they go down to the Rams. And kind of Brown-like fashion. We look like the old Browns when it came down to the last 5 minutes of the game. Josh, how do you even describe the last 5 minutes of this game? Remember, we had a 1-point game with 5 minutes to go.
And then we end up losing by how many?
And then we end up losing by, what, 16, 17?
Yeah, real quick.
Insane.
It was just, what, a 1-point game?
Yeah, we end up losing by 17.
Went from a 1-point game to a 17-point game.
Just balloon fast.
What was the
real
score?
fast.
The final score
It was sickening.
was 36-19.
Oh, y'all was bad.
So the Browns are down 1 with 5 minutes to go. Flacco's having a very good game. Actually, kudos to Joe Flacco for coming off his couch, and he's been on the team for, what, a week and a half?
Yeah, let's go there real quick. How would you rate him?
I would give Joe a B grade.
B grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go B- or B+.
How much
I might have went
fair.
B+ if he threw another touchdown or if he doesn't throw the pick, but
Right.
a B is a fair assessment.
Yeah, I say B's fair.
How much yards did you get?
Flacco went 23 of 44, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the 1 pick.
Oh, so he was looking like a good QB.
He was looking like the old Joe Cool. He was looking like Flacco.
Yeah, he looked decent.
He was looking like
looked
an
like old
NFL
man.
quarterback.
Yeah, he looked like a vet. He played like a vet.
He looked like what you want when you sign a vet this late
I
in the
just
season.
don't understand
that
play.
Which play?
That play for the pick, you know.
When he threw the pick when he went deep to
is that
Elijah
Kevin
Moore?
Or is that Joe Flacco?
See, I know there had to be other reads on that play, but it definitely was a shot play. They definitely
Right.
were looking for a big splash play.
But why? Because if you go back and you rewind,
It's a one-score game. The run game just started going.
If you see the series before where we just drove down the field,
Just ran the ball methodically, dumped it off in the
Yes,
flats, let the
and we
receivers and
scored.
tight ends run.
and when we got the ball back, I thought that's what we was going to do.
The same exact thing we just did, then right away, shot.
Yeah, like
Interception.
Why? What would make him call that call, or for him to even throw that throw? Like I don't get it.
I can't put it all on Kevin, but I have to put some on Kevin because he did draw the play up. But you also have to put it on Flacco too because he's a vet. He took full blame for it because he's a vet.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there's other reads. He could just throw it away. He could just go to his check down. But for some reason,
But why even make him throw it though?
yeah, I would have came out running. Like I
Yeah.
said, we just even Pierre Strong started running the ball pretty good.
Right.
We just established
The
the
whole
run.
game.
We're gashing about 5 a carry.
That's what kept us in the game the whole game.
How much yards did your 1-4 get?
Ford ended the game with. Ford didn't have his best game. We had it was a collective effort. Kareem Hunt had 12 carries, 48 yards. Pierre Strong 2 carries, 20 yards. So that's 10 a carry. And Ford had 9 for 19. But Ford also had a touchdown reception. So he did have a decent game. He just didn't have his best game on the ground.
Yeah, you guys should have just ran it more.
When you look at Strong, 2 carries for 20 yards. Like you said, and that was on the drive where we go down and we
I was really
score.
surprised that he threw as much as he did.
Yeah, 44 times.
Like
he's been playing all season.
Like I don't.
Like he's been the QB all season. Like he didn't just get off his couch a week and a half ago.
right.
So Strong, like I said, Strong had 2 carries for 20 yards the drive before. He also had a reception the drive before, a nice reception. So you expect him to come out running again. Like you said, they come out and they try to get aggressive and he throws a pick. If it works, then we praise him, and it didn't. So you got to take the flack that comes with it. You got to take the flack that comes with it, Flacco.
DTR would start next week.
So next discussion is good. That was a good question, Mijo. What do you do next week, Josh? With the if DTR is cleared, because he hasn't been cleared yet, as far as I know. If DTR is cleared, do you go DTR or Flacco?
I thought I seen something where they put him back on the practice squad.
Back on the practice squad?
Yeah, they demoted him down. I don't know if it was for some kind of roster move, but I seen it that he went back to practice squad. So I don't know what they're doing with that.
We'll have to look into that. So it's looking like it's Flacco, huh?
I don't know.
Who do you prefer?
Man, it's so hard right now.
It's like just
That-
throwing something against the wall and see if it sticks. It's
Yeah,
our fourth
like-
quarterback of the season.
Yeah, like it was nice and calm. But Flacco really didn't do nothing. Like
It
until
looked
those-
relaxing though. But he hit 9 different receivers in the game. It was the first time a Browns quarterback has ever hit 9 different receivers. So it seemed like he was just going to
But
whoever's
we was
open.
at a standstill for how many quarters?
Yeah.
We did good the first drive. I'm like, oh wow, like
It's going.
this
It's up.
this is it.
It's
Like,
up.
We're going
Yeah.
to the Super Bowl
Right away,
I was
drive
feeling
down.
the Super Bowl run.
Jerome
like,
Ford catches a
yeah.
touchdown on the wheel
yeah,
route.
wide open. I'm
By
like,
yourself.
oh yeah. I was like, this Super Bowl run. But then it's kind of stale.
It just hit a lull.
Yeah, like it was a chess match when it came to defenses. Who
It-
was
it-
the other defensive coordinator?
Who is the Rams defensive coordinator right now?
I don't know, but he called a good game.
But McVay, the head coach, calls the offensive plays, and him and Schwartz were having a heavyweight battle, and McVay called a pretty clean game. There were no sacks. We didn't get a sack that game, did we?
No, he said too. Look, he said, "Why did they practice squad?" Where's
Let
our?
me see.
We need our comment man.
Hold on, let me check.
It's Doe. Why don't you just call in, Doe?
Doe said he went to the practice squad.
Yeah, I told you. I thought I seen it too. I don't know why he would go to the practice squad. I don't know if they're trying to make room for something to make some moves for this week.
He said they put Flacco on the practice squad.
Yeah, that's what I said. Remember?
Oh, I thought you said DTR on the
No,
practice
I
squad.
said
So we're
Flacco.
starting DTR.
Yeah, I didn't understand that move. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they're
It
trying
has to be some different kind of move. There's no way Flacco's not dressing and playing this week.
Yeah, I don't understand.
DTR was doing good against the Broncos, except for at the end.
That's
You
that's
just
insane.
call my phone, man.
Yeah, the whole time you were saying, I thought you meant they put DTR on the practice
No,
squad, which I could
no.
see because I know he would clear waivers.
It was.
Yeah, that's definitely a different kind of move. I don't know what they have going on then.
Yeah,
I'm puzzled.
like I said, I don't know, understand it. I mean, if the kid's ready, if that's what they want to run with, either way,
But if I'm gonna have a
Somebody's gonna
backup,
get
it's not gonna be Philip Walker as my backup though.
yeah, I don't want to see him no more.
At all. If anybody went to the practice squad, it should have been PJ.
Yeah.
But I think he's been called up so many times he can't go back to the practice squad.
don't
I think
wanna
he's
see
been
him
called
no
up too many
more.
times
I
this year.
don't want to see it no more.
At all.
I don't. I'll turn the channel before I watch
Is
them
the
play.
DTR a rookie?
Yeah, DTR is a rookie 5th round pick.
You guys should trade Deshaun Watson. He's getting hurt too much and not playing.
I
mean,
don't
I
think anyone's
would-
picking
I
up that
would-
contract. If it was that easy, I think they would
Yeah.
have already done it. No one's gonna pick up that $300
Did
million
you see
contract.
that post I posted
It's an
about
ugly
Houston?
marriage that we're stuck with.
The picks they got, who the people they got. with
Oh
those
yeah, they
picks?
came up.
Man, they got a franchise.
Yeah.
Of
There-
all
there's,
them picks.
there's a reason that Houston's in the playoff hunt, and we actually play them in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So something got to shake. It's a reason. The rookie head coach, D'Amico Ryans, linebacker, used to play for the Texans. His team's taking on his personality. They, like you said, they got all the draft capital from the Deshaun Watson trade, and then they actually hit on those picks. You feel me? It's one thing to get the picks, but you actually have to hit on those picks. And look at this year, they go C.J. Stroud with the 2nd pick, and they get they trade with the Cardinals and get Will Anderson, the defensive end / linebacker, the edge rusher. So
Yeah.
they have a pretty solid team. They go out and pick up a couple vets. They get Schultz at tight end, short of tight end position. He's playing, I think, top 10
Yeah,
tight end.
They picked up a nice little squad.
Yeah, they put just enough vets
I
around
didn't
them.
realize we gave more up than 1st round picks. I didn't realize we gave 2nd rounds and 4th rounds.
Because I told you it's crazy. Houston got Watson from a trade with us. Remember when they traded up with us, and we
Yeah,
ended up
yeah,
turning that
sure.
into Denzel Ward with the number 4 pick in the draft.
Man,
and then we
speaking
get
of
Watson
him.
back from them with the draft pick.
Sure do miss the
Speaking of
kid.
Ward,
I sure do miss
is
the
he
kid.
missed in Cleveland or what?
Man, I didn't realize he was that
I
much
kept
of an
trying to
impact.
tell you, Josh. I
didn't-
always say he's a top 10 corner, and
Yeah.
you're always like, I'm like, bro, you don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't go after him like that because he's locking people down. And
Yeah, I
these
didn't
last couple
realize-
games without him,
Yeah, he's a real
he's the heart and
impact.
soul of that secondary. They
Yeah,
feed off of what he does
We can't get a coverage sack since he's been gone.
at all. When he's in there, we get the coverage sacks because they have to cover just that
Right.
split second longer. You feel me?
Yeah, especially playing with the hurt.
Look how quick Stafford was getting the ball off his shoulder this week. I'm talking about it was literally drop back 1-2 gone.
Yeah.
So we finished the game with 0 sacks. I was right. We had no sacks. And our offensive line actually held up. We gave up 0 sacks until the last minute of the game
the last
when we
minute.
decided to give up 3. So our offensive line played pretty clean. Jedrick Wills is coming off IR, so he'll be going back to practice. What do you do if Wills is healthy with the way that Christian has been playing in his place? And remember, Christian was a guy that was signed off the practice squad and played the same week he was signed,
I don't
but has
know.
been playing pretty solid over there. How many times have you heard his name in the last 4 games? I heard his name like 1 time.
The offensive line's been holding it down. Like I said, what's his name?
Big
Wasn't going to
Thanos.
have a good game. He only had 1 sack. The Donald didn't get 1 sack.
No, he got 1 sack in the last minute of the game. Yeah,
that's when it was already over.
he got that safety.
Yeah,
yeah.
But pretty much though that offensive line held up. Them rookies.
Yeah, at that point it was pretty much game over. Everybody, I don't know. It seemed like everybody just packed it in, and Flacco got sacked a couple times. Game over, safety. Let me make sure. Let me check, because that was one of our prop bets. Yeah, they ended up with 2 sacks.
Yeah,
He only had 1 of them. Yeah, Donald had 1 sack.
What was our prop bet?
We went with our prop bets were Cooper played, but a matter of fact, we forgot to mention that Cooper left the game with a concussion. What was it, second quarter, Josh?
Yeah.
He was cooking already. Him and Joe looked like they had a nice connection. He had 34 yards already, and then he takes a blow to the head, which wasn't called. No 15-yard penalty. It was definitely a blow to the head. Out goes Amari Cooper, and Flacco's already in, playing on a team that he's only been on for a week and a half, and now he's down his best receiver.
Yeah.
So you don't think he's gonna come back next week?
I don't know if he's cleared concussion protocol. They've been making people sit almost 2 weeks now, but I've seen Purdy came back a week later.
He
I've
said
seen
Donald had 5.5. Yeah, he had a half a sack.
Donald.
He shared that sack at the end, I thought.
Oh yeah, they didn't even give him a full sack. Yeah, they gave Kobe Turner half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Donald had half a sack. Our prop was would Aaron Donald get over 1.5 sacks? He got half a sack. So let's see. Doe went over, so Doe missed that one. I went over, so I missed that one. Josh went under, so Josh was the only one to hit on the Aaron Donald sack prop bet.
Yeah.
So get props to Josh on that one.
Yeah.
The next prop was.
Let me get my where's my clapping songs?
Look at he want to celebrate himself. You see how you doing me, Miho? Look how you doing me, Miho. He win one, now you want to gloat on us.
Is Brock Purdy a Pro Bowler?
Is Brock Purdy a Pro Bowler? He's definitely a Pro Bowler. Earlier in the season, I was saying that he was a MVP. They all laughed at me. I was gloating because he was going crazy, and then he had that 3-game losing streak where he looked horrible. I was like, I had to eat crow. And now all of a sudden he's back to Brock Purdy again.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
That's insane. Yeah. So the next prop bet was, will Joe Flacco have over 225 passing yards?
Man, he just went over too, didn't he?
258.
258.
So he hit the over. We had it, and what was crazy is on FanDuel, they didn't know where to put his passing yards. They literally didn't put his passing yards onto the parlay until like 5 minutes before kickoff.
Oh, shit.
And they had him at like 219. So I was like, we did pretty good at putting it at 225. You feel me?
Man, I went under too, didn't I?
And so John Doe goes over, so he gets that one. I go over again, so I get that one. And Josh goes under. So Josh is the only one that missed it. Play the clapping thing for me and Doe while I pat myself on the back.
All right. I
Play the boo.
Let me pat myself on the back during that one. So we all go 1-1 on the proppies. And so let's get into the actual picks. John Doe picked Cleveland 27-20. We all know the score was 36-19 Rams, so obviously Doe lost that one. I picked the Browns 24-20, and what was crazy, it was looking like these were going to be the scores until Hopkins missed the extra point that would have tied it up, and after the missed extra point, we just fell apart. Missed extra point, interception. Yeah, and
he's been money all year. I can't even be mad at him.
Because that's why I couldn't even be mad at him. Because remember, who was it that we played earlier in the year? Was it Baltimore?
I think Baltimore.
Yeah, and he missed the extra point, and we're like, don't even trip. He's going to come back and win it for us. He comes back and he wins it with a game-winning field goal. I had that same feeling when that extra point was missed there. I'm like,
that's all we had to do to win that game.
Yeah, we're going to run the ball.
All we had to do. That's what I'm saying. Why throw the ball deep when all you have to do is run the ball out 7 minutes, which was
get in field goal range and win the game with Hopkins.
I don't know what happened.
Kevin outthought himself.
I'm getting tired of Kevin outthinking himself, though.
And so let's talk about, before we get on to any other games, let's talk about that last scenario too, right when the game spiraled out of control. It was what, 8-point game?
Yeah.
And 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Browns on their own 35-yard line, fourth, and should have been inches, but the ball was pushed back because they said that the center moved the ball forward.
Yeah, I looked at the replay on that.
What'd you think on that one?
That was petty.
It was petty?
But they warned them before the game, though, I guess.
They said they warned every NFL team because teams have been complaining about centers moving the ball forward to get an unfair advantage on short yardage plays.
Yeah, on fourth down.
So it goes from 3rd and inches to 4th and 5. To 3rd and 5, then 4th and 5. So 4th and 5, 3 minutes
they
to go.
go for it.
Timeouts. Do you punt the ball and let your number 1 ranked defense get the ball back for you?
Let me go ahead and hit this one.
No, you don't.
Man.
You go for it on 4th and 5 from your own 35-yard line, and you get stopped.
Man.
Rams score another one.
Right there, too.
Game's ugly. You're down 15.
Man, that was horrible.
Come back, give up a safety. You're down 17.
That's why I question Kevin. Honestly, that's why I question Kevin.
Should they have punted the ball and played defense in that situation?
Why not? Like,
I know.
You even got the chance of the guy fumbling the punt.
I know our defense.
There's so many other options.
Our defense wasn't playing the cleanest game, but it was still
solid. It was still solid.
But it was still solid. It was still only a 1-score game at that moment. It's an 8-point game.
Man, I don't understand it. What is he doing? Like,
me being the gambler that I am, if I was playing Madden, I'd have went for it.
Yeah,
would you have went for it on 4th down, Mio? I know you ain't punting. You'd have went for it.
I'm punting.
But when it doesn't work,
gotta stop it.
come on, it's catastrophic.
That's what losses the game. But that's not the only time
it
this year.
snowballed. It was a snowball effect after that.
That's not the only time that happened this year.
They didn't give the defense opportunity.
That's not the first game they lost.
The Seattle game.
Those calls. Yeah, Seattle game.
We were on our own 35-yard line.
Yeah, they have no.
You got to punt in that situation.
Yeah, he had no business
You got
for it.
timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Especially after the penalty.
Well, yeah, once you get the penalty, it's cooked on 4th down.
Yeah, like, come on, man. You ain't been moving the ball really good all game.
Especially when you're in your.
And then you gonna throw it.
Analytics probably said go for it.
No, that's just Kevin and his crazy play calling.
That's Kevin and his Ivy League education overthinking it. Sometimes you can overthink situations.
Joe said go for it on inches, punt it after the penalty.
Yeah, definitely.
I was down for it on.
You have to punt after the penalty.
We was going for it right away. Yeah,
I'm like, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, why
Keep
not?
moving.
4th and inches.
Got that penalty. I was
6'5" quarterback.
Like that was bonehead. That was a bonehead play. We're gonna have to give him another try.
The penalty was they called the center. They said he moved the ball forward illegally.
That's why I think of Kevin Stefanski
before the snap. No, I don't think he moved the ball.
And
at all.
I can't stand when they say Coach of the Year. No, you can't.
If he gets us in the playoffs and we win a playoff game, he's gonna be up for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna win it.
We just gotta. It's just a roller coaster ride right now. I don't know any other team that could probably fight through the injuries that we've been through. Horrible play call.
It was.
Yeah. And then
it cost us the game.
To make it worse, Njoku doesn't body up and he lets Rush Yeast go through his body. And
shout out to the Fremont.
Yeah, shout out to the Fremont Ross, little giant Rush Yeast. He made a big play in the game on 4th down. Njoku should have boxed him out like a basketball player. He's twice his size. He's twice Yeast's size.
I don't know what's going on with
lets
David.
Yeast go through his body.
These last few games, once he started dropping the ball.
Yeah, he was going crazy for like 2-3 games. He scored a touchdown in 3 straight games, and all of a sudden he got the drops.
3 games. I say about 3 games. He's in now.
A game. He got the yips. Is that what it's called? The yips?
Do you think Njoku's a Pro Bowler?
Do I think Njoku's a Pro Bowler?
No,
not right now.
No. He drops too many balls.
If he scores 3-4 touchdowns down the stretch, maybe. But right now, no. He was looking like he was trying to send to a Pro Bowl player.
And this is the David that I know.
But he's starting to plateau again. It seems like late in the season.
This is the one I know.
But somebody that's in shape like he is and built like he is, you would think he should not start to plateau off and teeter off toward the back end of the season. You would think he'd be made for the late season.
Maybe that burn affect him.
That burn might have affected more than we thought.
His body and his face.
I watched a little, I don't know, not really a documentary, but an interview on YouTube about the whole situation. And it was insane.
Nasty.
He played a day later, and he said that face mask that he wore, he said it started sticking to him, so he started peeling it off, and pieces of skin was coming off on the face mask.
Yeah,
and he played that game, and he didn't miss any games. Insane.
Yeah.
But so, we go down in ugly fashion out to L.A. It wasn't a good business trip out west.
Nope.
So now we have to lick our wounds.
And that's the thing, too. I'm going to mention this because I seen it. When it comes to numbers, away games, Cleveland is the worst. Ranked
at home,
30th.
we only have one loss at home, don't we?
We're ranked number
game.
1 at home, but ranked 30th on the road.
Yeah, at home we're demons. We need to get home field advantage.
Our fans are important, and it shows that our line can't make moves unless we have the crowd noise.
It shows that we don't have the 12th man. We have the 13th, 14th, and 15th man.
Yeah. But
that dog pound is so crazy.
But in reality, that's showing, though, like, our defensive line is not really.
They can't function in a loud environment.
Yeah.
They're not getting off the ball the same.
Percentage to get in the playoffs.
What's our percentage right now to get in the
Right now,
playoffs? I
we're
think
a
it's
7 seed.
57. Yeah, it's 57% or something.
I'm pretty
Right
sure we're
now-
the 7 seed.
No, we're the 6 seed right now. The Colts are the 7 seed.
All right.
Yeah, we got the tiebreaker of the Colts because we beat them.
Okay.
How much games do you think you guys could win in this game forward?
I'm looking at 10 to 11 wins.
I don't.
Pull the schedule up
Let
for
me
us,
get the
Josh. Pull the schedule up.
Let me get the schedule.
Matter
Cause
of fact,
I don't know. It's looking rough now.
We forgot to say our colleague Doe, he was out sick today. So get well soon, Doe. We gonna steal your little thing up here. Okay. So right now we're at 7-5.
Okay.
Let's walk them down and let's pick them real quick while we got it up here. Okay.
Yeah,
We're on the Jacksonville game.
Jacksonville.
So Jacksonville with the backup quarterback, we're gonna discuss
We
that in a
don't
little
even know,
bit.
though,
So
if he's back up yet.
it's high ankle sprain.
I think.
Yeah, that's a 2
Jacksonville
to
might
4
win.
week injury.
Okay.
So
you don't never know these days.
and it's at home, so we demons
Yeah.
at home. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
win. So that's 8.
I think
Bears, where you going, Miho? What do you
I think?
think?
You guys are gonna lose.
You think we're gonna lose to Jacksonville?
A lot of hurt players.
They're gonna be without Trevor Lawrence this week. He got hurt last night.
He got hurt.
Yeah, against the Bengals. Well,
Yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah, he really carries the team.
Yeah, I'm thinking 1 win there. So I'm saying 8. Bears
yeah.
You guys are gonna win the game.
win 9.
Houston's gonna
Houston
be a tough
close.
one.
That's gonna be a tough one.
It can go either way.
That can go either way. So I'm not even gonna count that as a win.
I think Houston's
Jets win.
gonna win. Lose.
You feel me? We had 10 wins. And then we get the Bengals with Browning. I don't care how good he played this week.
No, he
that's
played
little
good.
brother. That's little brother though.
Don't matter. Those guys usually get split with us.
They still have a chance
They ain't
to
getting
beat
no
you,
split
though.
this year. They
I
getting
don't
swept.
know.
We
I don't
brooming
know.
them. So I'm saying
I won't
10 to
look past
11.
them. I won't. I'm not.
I'm not gonna look
this.
past them. Yeah.
I'm not.
But when it's your little brother, you kind of expect to beat him up.
When it really comes down to it, I only see maybe 2.
That's our little
2
brother,
wins.
Mio. You always gotta beat your little
2
brother.
definite wins. That one, if me.
Yeah. Oh, if you're gonna say definite.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna go definite, I'm gonna say Jacksonville and Chicago. And the Jets aren't the best, but they have a good defense. You feel me? And they can force
I think
turnovers.
They beat us
Chicago
on
and,
some
the Jets.
Yeah.
Dummy stuff.
But remember when they
yesterday.
beat us last year is when Flacco went crazy on us in the last
Yeah.
6-7 minutes. So I'm saying that there's possibly 10 to 11 wins out there. And that's just not me being a Browns fan. That's just me being realistic. You feel me? And even the Houston game, like we said, we couldn't automatically count that as a win. But CJ Stroud's going crazy, but he's still a rookie quarterback. And I'm sure Schwartz is going to have some schemes schemed up for a rookie quarterback. You
Yeah.
feel me? He's not going to just let Stroud get comfortable and get in his bag and just sit back there and pitch it all over the field.
You guys are gonna lose,
Schwartz is going to get after him.
Texans game.
We're going to lose the Texans game.
Uh-huh.
The Texans are the best team in Texas. Little Cowboy. You hear me? The Texans are the best team in Texas easily. They would whoop the Cowboys.
No, they would not. Will we play this year?
No, if we played, we would dog it. Last time we played, you remember what Beckham did to y'all? On that reverse, game over. Kiss the baby goodnight. You remember that sick face you had? Yeah, you ain't forget that. But like I said, with the CJ Stroud situation, he's going crazy, breaking all rookie records. But Jim Schwartz, you think he's just going to let a rookie just go crazy on him? He's going to have some things schemed up that he hasn't seen yet this year, you feel me? So I feel confident saying 10 to 11 games. Now, I'll guarantee 10 to 11 games. Let's do that. I'm not going to feel confident. I'm going to guarantee it.
Yeah.
I'm going to guarantee it. We're going to write it down. I'm guaranteeing 10 to 11 wins from the Cleveland Browns this year.
You guys are gonna lose 2 games.
Easily. But I still don't understand this whole practice squad thing with Flacco.
Yeah,
That's got me puzzled. I don't get that at all. That's just got me mind boggled.
He's old.
All right, let's get into the games this week.
All right, let's go. What do we got first?
Let's see who we had up first. First up, we have the Chargers versus the Patriots in one of the more exciting games of the week. The Chargers travel to New England to beat the Patriots 6-0.
Yeah, I seen that score.
No, that's not a typo. That's a soccer, hockey, baseball score. You paid Justin Herbert $175 million. Mijo, they just gave Herbert $175 million
Man.
to give you 6 points against one of the worst teams in the NFL. Remember, the Patriots have 2 wins. 6-0. How is Staley still the head coach of the Chargers? It's beyond me.
You gotta score more when you're facing Bailey Zappi.
Exactly, Mio. They're playing against Bailey Zappi and they score 6 points. That's insane. Staley has the Chargers at 5-7, but that's a very soft 5-7.
Was the offensive?
Like I said, their wins are coming from teams like the 2-10 Patriots, 6-0.
How did they even miss an extra point?
It wasn't an extra point. They had 2 field goals.
Oh yeah,
It makes it even worse. They couldn't get in the end zone against the hoodie. The 2-10 Patriots. So, Josh, does he just walk off into the sunset, ride off?
Yep.
Or do you think he comes out for another season?
Oh, he's done. He needs to
Cooked.
let it go.
Belichick.
He's been doing it a long time. It's time to go.
He has the most Super Bowl rings by any head coach in NFL.
Just like Brady.
You've done all you can do.
Let it go.
He's gonna try to do it again.
No,
this year.
I don't think so.
But with them being 2-10, he's gonna have his chance to actually pick a top 5 quarterback.
But who? Who's the top 5 quarterback this year?
Yeah, very.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb,
Corey Sanders. Is he going to the draft this year?
Shador,
Is he going to the draft this year?
I don't see none of these quarterbacks coming out really.
Travis
impact.
just got hurt for Florida State.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't see anyone just coming out and just
No.
not
Nobody,
McCarthy.
yeah. I don't see nobody.
Yeah, I don't see anyone just coming and lighting it up. They're in trouble. He might try to dig back into that Michigan pipeline and reach for McCarthy or whatever they call him, JJ from Michigan,
not too old.
and hope he gets time again. But I think he should just ride off into the sunset. He did all he can do.
Just go ahead and go.
Yeah, so
We respect you.
The Patriots go down in
I don't
embarrassing
respect
fashion.
you like this.
Yeah, I ain't never want to see Bill like this. Is like seeing when Ali was older and was still trying to fight type shit. Like watching Roy Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he couldn't even really put his hands up good, still fighting professional fights and getting beat up by bums that you just find in a bar.
Who did the Patriots win against?
Who did the Patriots actually beat? I don't know who it was, but there had to be some cans for the Patriots to beat anybody this season. Probably the Panthers was probably one of them.
Yeah.
That or the Raiders?
Yeah, I'm actually going to look it up because that's very interesting. Because who the heck did they beat? Okay, here we go. They got over on. Nobody yet.
I don't remember.
Nobody yet. No, the Raiders beat them. They beat the Bills 29-25.
Oh yeah, that's embarrassing. Imagine losing a Bears.
And then they popped. Who else did they beat? I said they had 2, didn't I? Yeah, hold on. Let me see. They beat somebody else. They must have got an early win.
Yeah, I don't remember any of their wins besides Buffalo.
Oh, they beat the Jets 15-10.
Oh, okay.
Who do you think's the best rookie right now?
Yeah, so they didn't do absolutely anything. They won 15-10 and 6-0.
Yeah.
How impressed? I mean, lost 60.
Let's get to the next game.
Ugh, I don't even want to discuss the Patriots the rest of the year.
we
Are we
got
allowed to
too
skip them
involved.
the rest of the year?
We got too involved in this nothing.
Yeah, that's
game as it
crazy.
is.
Because that's just embarrassing to see a legend look like that.
Let's take a time out real quick.
Let's take a quick time out to tell everyone to like, subscribe, share, follow. Let them know something, mijo. Talk loud, say it with your chest. Oh, you got the chewing on them little Salt Vins. Look at him. Done caught him off guard.
Guys, is this a W or L? Let me know in the comments because I'm really interested.
Yeah.
Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. See you later.
Hold on. Hit it with it one more time, mijo. Say it louder. Say it with your chest. I need your best mijo voice. Let's
Guys, is this a W or L?
Yeah.
Let me know in the comments because I'm really interested. Hit that subscribe button.
Smash that like button. Follow, like, subscribe, stalk, do all that. Make us get a restrainer on you. Wednesday night, Kennel Talk. Bring your kid to work with you night. Pac-Man, Young Miho, Josh. Let's talk. Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk that talk. You already know what's going on. Let's get into the next one.
Whose game we got now?
The next one was a crazy game.
I think I did pretty good this week.
Arizona Cardinals go into Pittsburgh to face the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Man, I want
the
Pittsburgh
streaking
this game.
Pittsburgh Steelers, for that fact.
Yeah.
The Cardinals win 24-10. Kenny Pickett goes down early in the game. In comes Mitch Trubisky. He doesn't look any better. Pittsburgh got manhandled by the Cardinals. But we knew all year that the Cardinals have been losing, but they've been playing everybody tough. Kenny Pickett has looked like trash, so everybody's like they should have benched him, put Trubisky in. Now we see why they haven't put Trubisky in. Because he came in and he didn't look much better at all. All he could do was just dump offs and check downs.
He's one of the biggest busts of all time.
Mitch Trubisky, you're right, Miho. He's easily one of the biggest busts of all time. I don't know what the Bears were thinking. The Bears actually traded up to take Trubisky, which is insane. Trubisky's from Ohio, so big shout out to all Ohio NFL football players. But we're going to call a spade a spade. You feel me? So they go down 24-10 in an awkward, odd game because there's actually a weather delay at halftime. Did you see that storm that rolled in?
Well, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, insane storm rolled in. There was actually a long weather delay, so that game didn't finish till later. But yeah, the Steelers get embarrassed at home in the middle of a playoff push. So the good thing is that the Steelers went down. We took an L, but the Steelers took one too. So we stay there right there with them. And so that's the only good thing that comes out of that. But let's see who went. Doe went Arizona. I went Arizona. Ooh, look at that. Little Pittsburgh.
Man.
Josh went Pittsburgh. And Grip went Pittsburgh too.
Yeah.
You say Arizona.
Can you say L? Huh?
Did you go Arizona because you're a Browns fan?
Oh yeah. And guess what though? Arizona's only got I think 2 or 3. No, they got 3 wins this year, and one's against the Cowboys and one's against Pittsburgh. I'm starting to like the Cardinals. What about you, Josh? They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cowboys. I like what they got going on over there in Arizona.
What's the first game we won?
You didn't win MVP this season.
What's the last game we did?
Cardinals Pitt. Okay, next we're going to get into a division game. It was actually a very exciting division game. The Colts actually hold the 7th seed in the playoffs, which is the last seed. And so the Colts can't afford any losses down the stretch, just like the Browns and a bunch of teams can't in the AFC because it's a very tight race in the AFC. You can lose one game in the AFC and drop down 3 spots.
Yeah, right now.
That's how close this thing is. And so the Colts pull out an exciting game, 31-28 in overtime.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew played tough. Derrick Henry looked like old King Henry. He had a couple touchdowns. But the Colts are just a feisty team. I like the Colts because they run the ball and play defense. You know what I'm saying? That's my type of football, Josh. And I know that's your type of football. The Colts are the type of team that's going to run the ball, play football, and try to hang around and steal it at the end. You know what I mean? And so they steal a tight division game from the young Titans. And the only reason I say the young Titans because they have Will Levis in at quarterback, who I think is their next franchise quarterback. I don't think he's the next Tom Brady, but I think Levis is going to be a good one. But the Colts win this one 31-28 to stay in the 7th spot for the playoffs right now. And let's see who all win who.
They're definitely going to move on from Will Levis.
You think they're going to stay with Levis?
No.
You don't think?
Yeah.
Levis is a cooker.
Are they doing good right now?
They're losing, but he's playing good football. Yeah, I don't think I would put it on Levis. He's still putting up numbers, but they're losing. They're just not that good of a team.
I feel like he'll never have this season ever again.
We'll see, because I think they're gonna roll him out again next year. Let's see. Doe went Tennessee, so that was definitely an L. Pac-Man, look who I went. Colts. Josh, I know you went Indy, because me and you we've been vibing with Indy this year for some reason. I don't know why, but we've been lightweight vibing with Indy. And so Grip went Tennessee. So me and Josh gets the dubs on that one. Hit me with something. Hit me with something to make me feel good.
Let me give the applause.
It's party time. It's party time. Okay, so me and Josh get the dub there. Up next is a game that no one seen being a vital game 5-6 weeks ago until Denver got on that 5-6 game winning streak. But the Broncos travel to Houston to play the Texans and lose a tight one 22-17. CJ Stroud is all I can say.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. He shouldn't win the MVP, but he should still at least be mentioned in the MVP. You feel me? Because I'm not opposed to giving a rookie the MVP. Are you opposed to giving a rookie the MVP, Josh?
I'm not opposed, but
I'm
I
opposed.
feel like
Are you opposed to it, Mio?
Somebody else could get it.
Yeah, because you don't know.
You rather see a vet that's actually put in work get it?
Yeah.
Because I think that's why they have the Rookie of the Year and the MVP.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, just how Sauce Gardner didn't win defense.
But if he just went crazy, only lost 1 or 2 games, then you'd have to give it to him. But just mention his name, let him know he had that good of a season.
If he gets the Super Bowl and wins the Super Bowl, yes, most definitely.
Yeah. But at least mention his name, let him know, you finished 3rd or 4th, so it was good. You feel me?
Yeah.
And give him his Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
But we definitely got, man, he's holding it down for the Ohio State quarterbacks. Because we know the Buckeye quarterback's been flopping in the league, you feel me?
Who's everybody that picks these guys? Who picked them?
So 22-17, Houston wins against Denver. Russ falls apart in the 4th quarter with a couple picks. And let's see, Doe goes Houston. So Doe gets the dub. My goof ass went Denver for some reason. I don't know who I was feeling like.
Put the L's.
And Josh goes Houston.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Josh, I see you.
That's why
Put the boost sound. Put the boost sound.
Drip goes. I mean, not drip. Grip goes Denver. A little drip.
Yeah, that's why you want.
Grip goes Denver. He must have been talking to Lil Dale. Lil Dale hyped him up or something. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought Elway was playing or something. But Russ was in his bag. I thought he was gonna keep it rolling, but I should have known all good things got to come to an end. So Denver's win streak ends, Houston keeps streaking and making a playoff push. But for you fantasy gurus out there, fantasy players, Tank Dell out for the season. So one of C.J. Stroud's top receivers is gone for the year.
Was he doing good?
Yeah, he was cooking.
That was another one of Cleveland's picks.
Dell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there for him. But yeah, so Dell's out for the season.
That's what they used one of their picks.
Dell was one of the Cleveland's picks, huh? Oh, okay, and the Watson trade, and Dell was going in. He was going crazy. He was lightweight spazzing.
Yeah.
You guys need to cut Watson so you can get some more cap room.
It'd be too big of a
so you get
of a cap hit.
picks in?
So yeah. So next up we have the Detroit Lions traveled to New Orleans to play the used car Saints. The Saints definitely didn't get the Carfax.
He got knocked out, didn't he?
He's been knocked out of like 3-4 games this year.
Yeah.
I think he keeps throwing picks and just playing like he's hurt.
Terrence's dude.
This ain't even a used car at this point. I think the engine blew in this thing. They need to change the head gaskets.
That bitch been sitting in the backyard for a couple years.
You already know, yeah.
All sun bleached.
that motherfucker cooked. I don't know why they keep wheeling this guy out of here.
We're not mentioning your picks. I don't have your picks.
Who, Justin's? Yeah, it was in the group chat. Which group chat did you send it to, Justin? Because I just looked in both of them. I didn't see them. But I do have them, though, so we are going to write them down. I definitely do have them.
I know I'm on one loss right now.
What's the Saints record?
One loss? Let me see. Hold on. Win, loss. Win, loss. Win, loss. Come on, I'm counting 3. You forgot about the Browns. The Browns games count.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say.
I got
we got yours, Jay. Go send me a message in the group chat that you sent it to so I can get to them quicker because I just looked at both of them. I couldn't see them. But we're going to write you in. You still in this week.
What's the next game we was just talking about?
Okay, we're talking about the Lions. So the Lions win 33-28. But the crazy thing about this game, like the final score wasn't indicative of how bad this game actually was.
Yeah.
This game was 21-0. First 5 minutes, Josh.
Yeah.
21-0.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, what is going on in New Orleans?
Yeah.
I know they were ready to start putting the bags back on their head like when Archie Manning played there. What they used to call them, the Aints?
I didn't know about that. No,
you don't remember? Yeah, when Peyton Manning's dad was the quarterback back then, they were so sorry they used to put the paper bags on their head. They took the S off and just called them the Aints. So they came out looking like the Aints for sure.
Yeah, they have a good QB since Drew Brees.
That Breeze is probably gonna be the best quarterback to ever play there.
The Florida State boy.
It's Winston. Yeah, Winston's been making a few cameos this year, but it's been harder to replace legends. Because you got to look at it like when Favre left, Rodgers stepped right in, you feel me? A couple teams got lucky and hit when legends left and hit with another good young quarterback. But it's been tough replacing legends here. Breeze is gone. They can't find nobody, you feel me? Pittsburgh, Ben Roethlisberger retires. They got Kenny Pickett. I like Pickett. I like Trubisky.
Yeah, we stay
keep both
eating,
those guys.
Chunky dunks. We stay eating chunky dunks.
Oh, we love the chunky dunks. Come on.
Go there next.
He says there should be one gripping dough. Gotta scroll up because we text a lot after I sent it.
Okay, that's why I couldn't find it then. We had a bunch in there. But yeah, I told him that you sent them and that we was going to write them in. That's why I couldn't find it because I forgot we texted a lot in between. I was showing them good parlays I hit, you know what I'm saying?
So we
good $1,300 hockey parlay.
So we get the picks in? I mean, we say who picked who for Detroit?
Yeah. And so Detroit was a clean sweep. Like I said, we're going to write Justin's, and I'm pretty sure he won Detroit too. But Detroit was our first clean sweep of the day. Well, no, our Chargers was the second clean, where everybody picks the same team.
Clean sweep.
Where everybody picks the same team, Miha. And so I forgot the Chargers was a clean sweep too because Belichick is the worst.
The game was still embarrassing for the Chargers.
Always, hey, on Sundays and Saturdays when y'all watching football, tap in with Chunky Dunks. The best wings and the best chunks you're gonna get in Fremont.
Yeah,
get that hot honey lemon pepper. And tell them I sent you, baby.
Corn dog. We gotta set another.
That chili dog was insane.
Yeah, we gotta go over there and do another podcast.
Yeah. Make sure you get out the Chunky Dunks when you're watching the games. That way you ain't gotta go in the kitchen, be all hot and sweaty in there trying to fry yourself. You ain't gotta go outside in the cold and try to grill to impress everybody. Just tap in with Chunky Dunks. They're gonna get you all the way together.
Yeah, Chunky Dunks was busting.
Big time busting, ain't it, Miho? Remember, we gonna eat Chunky Dunks Friday or Saturday. Tomorrow or Saturday.
Friday. They should go Friday.
Friday, yeah. We're gonna eat Chunky Dunks Friday, Miho. We definitely gonna tap in. We're gonna post our good plates so everybody can see what we working with when we go.
All right, what's the next game?
And so the Lions win. Lions keep winning. Lions are looking like one of the better teams in the NFL. It's not a fluke. They keep doing their 1-2. Clean sweep on the Lions. Go Lions!
They're gonna lose when it matters.
When it really counts?
Yeah.
You think they're going to lose when it really counts? They're probably going to end up playing the Cowboys, so I'm going to have to shake in the playoffs. So the next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons travel to New York to face the New York Jets. The Falcons win 13-8. That's a very awkward score, isn't it?
That's why
How often do you watch football and you hear 13-8?
It sounds like a baseball score.
Very weird score, isn't it? It's like, you look at that game like, what did they have going on? And why did they go for 2 if they only had 13? Like, I don't. There's a lot of questions to be answered in that game.
He got it.
So the Falcons win 13-8. It wasn't at all exciting on any side for anyone. Okay, that's where the 2 came from. They got a safety and 2 field goals. They didn't even touch the end zone. The Jets are. Why would Aaron Rodgers even talk about coming back and playing for this team this year? You get what I'm saying? They're sitting at 4-8. It'd be different if they were 8-4 in the playoff hunt. You feel me, Josh? Why would you risk coming back playing 1 or 2 games for a 4-8 team? He's just talking.
Yeah,
he just wants the media to stay on him, huh?
He just wants to.
He can't be outside the media for too long.
Yeah, he likes to be.
He's gonna retire after this year.
I think he's gonna get the Jets 1 year just because he feels bad because he got hurt this year, and then I think he calls it
Who all
quits.
picked Atlanta?
And so let's get into Atlanta. Everybody but Grip goes Atlanta. Grip went Jets. He was hoping he can get some turnovers out of that defense, and unfortunately, Ritter wasn't feeling generous this week. So Doe, me, and Josh all get the Dirty Birds. Hold on. You know, every time I pick Atlanta, they win. I got to do it one time. Hold on. It wouldn't be right.
You got to do your little dance.
Come on.
Do your dance.
You remember when that Dirty Bird thing came out, though?
Yeah.
They was cooking that year. It was a Jamal Anderson. They was going. They lost. Who beat them in the Super Bowl? Denver?
Yeah.
Elway beat them. But, yeah, they was cooking. They was exciting to watch that year. They had a lot of good shit going on that year. I ain't going to hold you. I can't even tell you who their quarterback was that year. I know they had a bum. Okay, he just got the screenshot. Let me get right to it so we can say his for these last couple, and then we'll have our secretary with the good handwriting, Doe, do it when he comes back.
Yeah, have him fixing them.
You know, Doe got the good handwriting.
Tyson.
Okay, you back in there now.
I think
Who's
I found
that?
a championship belt.
Atlanta Jets. Okay, Justin went Falcons too. Okay, Jay. We see Jay went Falcons. So that was not a clean sweep because Grip tried to be different. And sometimes when you dare to be different, you take an L. So let's get into our next one. Next game, we had the Miami Dolphins versus the Washington Commander, Commodores football team, Redskins, whatever you want to call them. This was very embarrassing.
What happened?
Do you know the final score of this one, Mio?
What?
45-15.
Who won?
Miami over the Commanders. Who do you think won? Miami versus Washington.
Miami.
When you hear 45-15, who would you think won that game?
Miami.
What is going on in Washington? I know Magic Johnson is like, what did I invest my money into?
Nah, they're just at that point right now.
Where you got to just tear everything down
They don't care
and start fresh?
Nobody wants to get hurt for next year.
They're at the point where they pretty much got
We're
it.
Cleveland fans. We know how it goes.
They're at the point where you got to tear the whole structure down and rebuild.
Everybody just hanging out,
You-
collecting their money.
And you hope
trying
you
not to
find a
get
few
hurt.
bright spots for people that you want to bring onto the team and keep. Well, not bring,
Yeah.
but keep on the team for next year.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. That's the point the Redskins are
They
at.
already
people
traded
are-
out their both.
Find a few bright spots,
Yeah.
try to lock them up to a few contracts, keep them on the team, the few bright spots, and build around them. But it's looking bad.
They already traded both of their DNs.
The
Who I
C-Man
picked-
was spaz.
Who I picked? Miami.
This was a clean sweep all the way around for Miami. Nobody was crazy enough to pick the Commodores. I don't think Fat Joe would have picked the Commodores. I don't think Joe Theismann would have picked the Commodores to beat the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill spazzed. He had two touchdown receptions over 60 yards. He was just doing very cheetah-like things. And Miami's look like they're hitting their stride at the right time. But I still think they're too finesse to get it done in cold weather
Justin,
games.
Those are only 2 games I lost to, KC and Jax.
Besides Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
But yeah, I like what Miami's got going on. They look good, but I think like in a cold weather playoff game, if they have to go on the road, they can be in trouble.
They still haven't beat nobody important.
Yeah, because like you said, look at the teams they're beating. Once again, it's the Commanders. You feel me? But the teams you're supposed to beat bad, you beat them bad, so you can't say anything bad about them. The teams you're supposed to whoop, you better whoop them, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fat Joe did. I forgot y'all bet. Yeah, so he did have faith in his team. That was more like a pride thing. Like you can't turn that bet down. Like you can't tell another man, I think your team's better than mine. You feel me? And so everybody goes Miami. Let's get into the next one.
Hello.
We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play against the Carolina Panthers, who have the number 1 pick in the draft this year, in the form of Bryce Young, who was looking very, 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 very below average in the NFL.
Biggest bust of the year.
Easily looking like the biggest bust in the draft. I'm not going to label him a bust yet because I'm going to give him 1 more year. But if he looks like this next year, and the worst thing about Bryce Young, he's going to be attached to C.J. Stroud his whole career because they were drafted 1 and 2. And that's not a good quarterback to be attached at the hip with right now because Stroud's spazzing. So the Buccaneers won 21-18 against Carolina. Carolina's already fired their head coach. They just had the number 1 pick in the draft. They're probably going to end up with the number 1 pick in the draft again. Things are getting very ugly in Tampa. I mean, not Tampa, but in Carolina. But even with all that going on, the Buccaneers still only win by 3 points. So the Buccaneers are showing that they're still who they are. Not that good of a team. But they're both young. Hopefully they both can add some key veterans and hit in the draft and try to bounce back. This is another clean sweep game.
Baker Mayfield's not the process.
Everybody messed with the Buccaneers. Hold on, let me check Justin before I say clean sweep. No, Justin went Buccaneers too. So everybody knew that the Buccaneers would get over on. But who would anybody pick Carolina to beat? I would pick Arizona to beat Carolina if they played against each other.
Depends where they're playing.
And so next was the game that was pegged to be the game of the week.
Oh, man.
Everybody hyped it up. The Eagles, the 1-loss Eagles. They done beat Patrick Mahomes. They beaten everybody. The 49ers boat raced them. 42-19.
They made it look good the first quarter.
Did you guys see the new players that the Eagles signed?
The Eagles are going to have to sign Donovan McNabb and Reggie White.
No, they got to find some
if
defense.
they ever play the Niners again.
They need some defense.
No, but
they lost key additions in free agency. Who'd they sign?
Shaquille Leonard.
Oh yeah, he picked them over the Cowboys. But the Colts cut Shaq Leonard. He was a Pro Bowl middle linebacker a couple years ago. But this year, I don't know if he really lost a step or if he just fell out of favor in Indianapolis. I think he just fell out with the front office. So that actually is a good signing. But right now, they got to do some soul searching. They let Hargrave leave in free agency, and he actually went to the 49ers and got almost $100 million in free agency. They let a couple key people on the D-line leave and let the young players they drafted fill those positions in which they're playing good, but not as good as those vets were playing. So they get embarrassed. Purdy was in his bag. Debo had 3 touchdowns.
Okay, who went all Philly? Because I know a lot of y'all went Philly.
Oh, I know damn near everybody went Philly except for one guy.
But who?
Hold on, let me check Justin's first before I give you too much props.
Who was that guy that went for him?
Oh, no. You and Justin both went 49ers. So you and Justin both went 49ers. Y'all definitely put your neck out. I was thinking it was going to be a few tush pushes. I thought it was going to be a bunch of tush pushes and they were going to just make Purdy look like a bad quarterback like he was during that 3-game losing streak.
That move made a lot of people pick Jalen Hurts in the fantasy.
And Hurts, oh yeah. But Purdy got in his bag. He threw for over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 to Debo, 1 to Ayuk. He spread the ball around, and they look like the more complete team. If these two teams play in the playoffs, I still would pick Philly, I'm not going to lie. But Sunday was the 49ers' day.
I'm going still with 49ers.
If they play in the playoffs, you would go Niners?
All day.
But I guess they were down to like their second and third string quarterback when they played in the playoffs last year. Everybody was dinged up for him. But Brock Purdy and Debo showed up major. Debo, 50-yard, not a 50-yard, a 10-yard end around run, touchdown run, long touchdown reception. Ayuk, touchdown reception. They got a lot of weapons. Kittles, McCaffrey. So I'm really interested to see how the NFC is going to play out because I honestly think in the NFC that it's just Niners, Chiefs, Cowboys, and that's it, the field.
I think the 49ers have the best D-line in the league.
You think the 49ers have the best D-line in the league?
Yeah.
I don't know. I might go Browns, but it's close.
Even with the back
with Chase, you think Chase Young put him over the hump like that, Miho?
Yes.
He made him better, but I don't know if he made him the best D-line.
The tackles are good too.
Yeah, they signed Hargrave from the Eagles.
And,
I said the Eagles let the best D tackle walk in free agency, and he signs with the Niners.
Even if their backup edge rushers get in, they're not even that bad.
Yeah, they got a good rotation out there. I ain't gonna hold you. They got something good going on in San
Justin,
Francisco.
I know I took Arizona. I told him I took Pittsburgh. That was my first loss.
Yeah, that's little Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we already talked about it.
You know he take Pittsburgh every week. Yeah, so that's a given.
Yeah.
You know we can put Josh down for Pittsburgh every rip.
Nah, that ain't rip. I wasn't mad though. When I seen the loss, I was like,
if Dobbs was in Arizona though, still Josh would have took Arizona. Yeah, you would have fucked with Dobbs. I already know that.
I would've won Dobbs.
So the Eagles get boat raced. They take their second loss of the year. They're still the number 1 seed in NFC, but things are starting to tighten up in the NFC. So we're gonna see how this goes. We getting down to the final stretch.
Took Arizona too.
Let me look on his real quick. Make sure ain't no cappage going on here.
I don't know. You weren't on.
Jay went Cowboys, Dolphins, Chargers, Cardinals, Colts, Texans, Lions, Falcons, Bucks, Niners. He is hot right now. And his next one's a win too. I ain't gonna. Oh well, the next one it was the Rams. So yeah, he was hot. We got a couple games left. Let's see if he kept it hot. But it's definitely the screenshot from the one he sent me. So he didn't doctor it up. I don't think he doctored it up at least. Is it good with computers, Josh?
I don't know. Man. I don't know.
So next game up, Sunday night game in Lambeau, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers.
I took them.
Everybody told Green Bay they shouldn't even get dressed. They might as well just stay at home, even though they at home.
It looked good.
Jordan Love is on his dean.
Yeah, he looked good.
Jordan Love is on his dean.
Should not lose to the Packers.
Jimmy Dean. But these are the games that the Chiefs lose during Super Bowl runs, aren't it? I'm starting to get used to them losing these random ass games to lesser opponents. Then they just go on runs.
Yeah.
But Jordan Love has been in his bag. Everybody was on breathing down the young man's throat when he had a few bad games. But this is his first year ever starting.
Yeah.
Love,
so he's a rookie.
Love is a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
He can throw, he can run.
You guys weren't saying that a couple weeks ago.
He's got a strong arm. He's got touch on his passes. Everybody was jumping down his throat when he went on that little losing streak. But now he started getting his, and he was brought up.
Who took him then? Because I know I took Kansas City.
Nobody did.
Nobody did?
Nobody. No. Because I didn't write his bets down, but he did send him in. But Killer took Green Bay, of course, because he did text his in. I got his in the text, but of course he's the only one to take Green Bay. But Love is looking like a franchise quarterback, and Green Bay is right outside the playoffs right now. I think they're one game outside the playoffs.
6-6, right?
Yeah, 6-6, which in the NFC that makes a huge difference. If 6-6 in the AFC, you're looking like we might just miss it. But 6-6 in the NFC, you're like, oh yeah, it's prime time. So the playoffs are right there. But like I said, Jordan Love was brought up the way we seen quarterbacks brought up, Josh. Remember when we were younger, you had to sit for 2, 3, 4 years before you actually got on the field?
Yeah.
That's how he was brought up. So that's why he's so ready to go in there and play in these clutch games. That's why he has 3, 4 fourth quarter comebacks this year. Because now when you draft a quarterback high first round, you want to throw him out right away. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it works for some quarterbacks. Look at C.J. Stroud, and then look at Bryce Young. You feel me? So I think that's why Love's in his bag, because they brought him up the right way. You feel me? They let him sit a little bit and learn the game. And so now the game isn't too fast for him.
The Chiefs have no good player, good offensive players except for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, the Chiefs have Kittles, Mahomes, and Pacheco, and that's it. They still won't go out and get Mahomes big time receivers. I don't know what they're doing.
Coaches.
Why? But that's how the Patriots always were too with Tom Brady. That one time they went out and got Randy Moss. You feel me? Yeah. But why did Patriots never went out and got Tom just a dog? You feel me?
We also got Julian Edelman.
No, Tom turned Edelman and them up. Edelman and them on other teams would have been average at best. Tom turned Edelman and all them little receivers up. Same way Mahomes, but Mahomes, he can't do everything. You feel me? He's still human. He can't make Sky Moore and those guys look like Pro Bowlers. You feel me? They are who they are.
He ain't the GOAT.
So everybody takes an L on that one. So Miho, as you said, is this a W or a L? The whole group took an L on that game. So hats off to the Packers. Go Pack, go. Keep chasing the playoffs. It's going to be a tight one down the stretch, baby. So on to the last game of the week.
After the Bengals.
The Burrowless Bengals travel to Jacksonville to face the streaking Jaguars. The 8-3 Jaguars at the time. One of the top teams in the AFC. One of the top teams in the NFL. Sunshine going crazy. No Burrow. Browning. In comes Browning. We don't know what to think of Browning. Browning balls out.
Yeah, he looked good.
Browning goes crazy.
He's throwing some dimes.
Browning looked like Joe Burrow snuck in his uniform that game.
Yeah.
But he's never going to do this again.
I don't know if it was a flash in the pan. Do you think he can do it again, Miho?
No.
Josh, you think he'll ever do that again? Is a flash in the pan or more to come?
Because he looked good.
I don't know if he just got caught.
If he plays like that against Cleveland, we in trouble.
If he plays like that against anybody, they have a chance to get back in the playoff hunt.
Yeah. They're 6-6.
Like I said, I don't know if it was a flash in the
Is
pan.
it 6-6?
Yeah.
I think they're 6.
Even
But
if they do make it to the playoffs, they have a 0% chance
of
making
beating
it.
anybody.
Yeah, with no Joe Burrow.
But I don't know if he can keep this up. I don't know if it was a flash in the pan, but the young man went crazy.
He looked good.
Like I said, I remember when he played in college because he played for Washington. They played Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. We beat him. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there. But he was a good quarterback in college. He was highly recruited, you feel me? And sometimes quarterbacks just fall to the wayside on benches in the NFL, so people figure they can't play. But the young man showed that he's an NFL caliber quarterback. But what's crazy, people like him, you look up next year, another team and end up throwing him a bag if he has a couple good games, you feel me? Somebody else going to want to sign him to a contract. But either way, the Bengals get over on the Jaguars 34-31 in overtime.
Man, that was a good game.
Very, very, very good game. Only bad thing about the game was I missed $1,000 parlay by 21 rushing yards. Come on. I only put 10 on it, but
I don't know how to do that bet.
21 more yards and I'd have had a ban. But the worst part of this game for the Jaguars wasn't the loss because they came in 8-3, 8-4, still a good position.
I was losing.
But they lose Trevor Lawrence to a high ankle sprain.
That looked like it hurt. Man, that made my knee hurt.
Bad high ankle sprain. Did you see it? Did you see it yet? You seen it, didn't you, Josh?
He fell back on
His
it.
offensive lineman accidentally stepped on the ankle is what made it worse at first, you feel me? So he tried to, you know how you try to pull back real quick and he ended up getting it stuck under him and folding back. Like some, you know how you fold laundry? That looked like me folding my t-shirts at home.
Yeah, it was bad. Like I said,
I was hoping it wasn't a knee injury. I was hoping it wasn't an ACL or, something like that.
Will he come back by the end of the season?
High ankle sprain is usually like a 2 to 4 week injury. It depends on how bad it is.
So we got a good chance this week.
So that means the Browns will play Beathard this weekend.
He didn't look too bad though.
But you don't remember Beathard, Josh?
No.
That name don't ring a bell? No. You don't remember the coronavirus game that had to get rescheduled and all that extra stuff?
Yeah.
He was the quarterback for us that we had signed that week because we needed somebody to play. He used to play for the 49ers. He played at Iowa in college.
Man, that's crazy that we've been through so many.
So it comes back
like
full
that.
circle.
Man.
Beathard comes back to Cleveland this week.
I didn't know that. That's fun fact.
So me and John Doe are going to the game this week because he ended up winning tickets. Yeah. But we actually looks like we should be seeing a dub. Yeah. Big congratulations to Doe and thank you for taking me.
You guys should give me one too.
There was only 2 of them, mijo. Else we would have took you with us.
I told him to tell him to bring a cameraman.
Buy extra. Buy extra.
You said buy extra ticket. Me, you don't even like the Browns. You're a little cowboy.
I still want to go to games.
You don't remember the game we went to last Halloween, the Browns and Bengals? Yeah, when the Browns won by like 21?
It was like 34-3.
I'm glad you can share that memory with me. That's a very, very touching memory. We're going to remember that forever.
So but did we get over our picks then?
Yeah. So down goes Trevor Lawrence. So the Browns look to be facing a backup quarterback in Cleveland where they've been very dominant this year. Still top 5 defense. Loud crowd. I don't think Jacksonville has any chance at beating us this week.
It's going to be a good game.
But with the Browns, it's going to be close.
Cleveland ain't been playing lights out, so it's going to be a tough game.
We're going to have to force a couple turnovers. So we're going to do the props and the picks on the...
Jared Starr asked if you was talking about C.J. Mullins.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, I said Beathard, huh?
Yeah.
I'm glad you called me, Dirk. I was up here capping, big capping. It was definitely C.J. Mullen, not C.J. Beathard. Matter of fact, what's good with it, Dirk? How you doing out there, baby? Good. Thank you for always tapping in. You know what I'm saying? You be fucking with your boy. You know I fuck with you. Since we was back at Roger Young shooting hoops.
I didn't know that was you.
And Josh didn't realize who you was. I'm like, yeah, Dirk be tapping in all the time. I'm like, you don't remember Dirk from back with Whirlpool and woo woo? He's like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize that was him.
Yeah, we go play back.
I was telling the story like 5 years ago. I bumped into you at the Browns game out of nowhere. That shit was super crazy, crazy coincidental. Yeah. But so Jacksonville loses not just the game, but sunshine, and sunshine was shining. 8-3 Jaguars. They don't even sound right, do it? They were in cruise control. So now with 4 losses,
I've been going Jacksonville almost every week.
But now, Josh, Houston is 1 game behind Jacksonville. Yeah. They're on their heels. And the thing I like about that Jacksonville loss and Trevor Lawrence going down, you never wish injuries on anybody, but it happened, you feel me?
Right.
But I don't want 2 teams from the AFC South getting in the playoffs.
No.
You feel me? Because that ruins our chances of getting in, you feel me? I only want whoever wins that division to get in, you feel me? If we get 2 or 3 from the north, so be it. But I definitely don't want 2 coming from the south. So they're going to be in a tight race down the stretch, Houston and Jacksonville. So hopefully we can beat Houston and Jacksonville, give them both a couple L's. You feel me? But let's see who all went Jacksonville. Oh, my God. I went against the grain finally. Fuck. Let me check Justin before I say, hold on.
Man, I went
against the grain.
I did too.
Justin, both our wives should be ashamed of us. We're both married to Bengals fans, and we both went Jacksonville.
Man.
But that shows you how good Jacksonville had been playing. Because, you know, me and Jay, we've been riding Cincinnati the whole time. We married to Bengals fans. Man. And we both went Jacksonville. So everybody takes a loss on the Jacksonville game. I honestly thought when I went to Justin's thing, he was going to say Bengals. He definitely surprised me with that Jags pick.
They gave me 4 losses.
So actually, I was supposed to be checking them hoes off the whole time. I definitely wasn't. I ain't going to hold you. So we go win.
You don't gotta do it now.
Okay, I'm finna say.
We'll tally up on Friday.
Okay, we'll get our real accountant to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got that pretty handwriting like Doe. You know what I'm saying? Doe can still write in cursive.
Justin says I know, but they thought they were going to lose too.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Nobody but Browning probably thought he was gonna play like that. He might have woke up that morning like, man, I'm finna ball out tonight. But he was probably the only person in the world that thought he was gonna play out of his body like that. Because I was ready to bench Jamar Chase in fantasy for the rest of the year. But he been turning Chase up. Chase had 100-something yards. Crazy game. But, you know, like I said, but Josh, okay, I'm just going to get into a crazy scenario, okay?
All right.
Say the Browns already clinched the playoffs, but the Bengals need to beat us to get in. Do you sit our starters and let your little brother in?
Hell no. You don't go take no losses before the playoffs.
Or you get on their neck?
We're not that team where we
that can take a week off?
No.
So say if the Bengals beat us, they get in and Pittsburgh doesn't. Do you sit the starters and let them in?
No.
You beat them, then beat Pittsburgh in the playoffs?
We don't even have the option right now. We have too many people.
Beat everybody?
We have too many.
We might need that extra week of rest though.
Yeah. Well,
but I don't think it's going to come down to that.
Outside of that,
I think that Browning just played the one.
He said outside of the gadget plays, OC came playing, ran into perfection.
Oh yeah, Cincinnati, and the worst thing about that gadget play for Cincinnati was they ran it twice in the game. The first time they tried to run the play.
All right, Justin, I got you.
Yeah, the first time, did you see that play, Josh?
What you got?
They ran this play twice in the game, okay. They run in reverse where they throw it back to the quarterback. You know, like the Philly special?
Yeah.
That Philly ran? Okay. They run it one time. They throw it back to the quarterback. He loses like 3 yards. He damn near gets destroyed. He's looking at the receiver like, why'd you still throw it back to me? I'm covered. Okay, so that's first quarter. Fourth quarter, third quarter, they say, let's play again. Guess what the receiver does? He throws a pick right to the DN. Who he doesn't see standing right in the line. Standing right down the line. Yeah, threw it right to him.
Yeah, I seen that.
Scrap that play.
I didn't know what was going on, but I did see a lot.
The Bengals, please scrap that play. I was like, are they trying to lose this game?
Yeah.
I'm like, do they want to lose this? Yeah, please scrap that. He did some Kevin Stefanski. So Kevin's still not the only coach that does dumb things like that. We just see it on a larger scale because we watch every
AFC
play.
North.
It's the AFC North blunder.
The only people can pull it off, those Pittsburgh, Baltimore and Pittsburgh. They're just ballsy with it.
I think Baltimore's got a big enough lead to where the North seems like it's going to be theirs.
Yeah.
But the playoffs is still right there for us. I think the playoffs are realistic. I'm still going to stick to, like I said, I didn't say we're going to win 10 to 11 games. I guaranteed we're going to win 10 to 11 games.
Okay.
If we don't win 10 to 11 games, I'm going to let y'all pour a bucket of water on me.
Okay, remember that,
in the
folks.
cold. Remember, we live in Ohio. It ain't warm here. I ain't going to get no water on me and go outside the palm trees. I'm going to go out there and my nipples hard and everything. Pneumonia, all that shit. Bird flu, swine flu.
Wins?
10 to 11 wins. 10 to 11 wins. Okay. 10 or more. 10's our mark.
Remember that, folks.
And if we don't get 10 wins, I'm doing the ALS challenge. Remember that thing that was just shocking people with the ice water?
Yeah.
We doing that. All that.
Talk about the Cowboys games.
Talk about the Cowboys. We already talked about them on the last one. That's why I'm glad you weren't here for that Cowboy talk. I'm gonna let you get off your chest for 60 seconds. Tell me about your Cowboys, Mia.
Deron Bland's winning Defense Player of the Year.
We've been having this argument at home every day, Mio. He is not winning Defensive Player of the Year.
He only got cooked once.
He set the record for the most pick sixes in NFL history. I'm not going to lie. What's he got, 5 pick sixes? But he still gets cooked. He got cooked against Seattle for 3 touchdowns.
That's it.
But if you get an interception and get beat for 3 touchdowns, they don't even out. Yeah, he's going crazy with the picks, but
He's nice though. I'll
give him credit though,
Yeah,
especially
he's
for a
nice.
young player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just got to work on certain techniques, and he could be top
Alice
5,
is
top
nice.
10.
Alice is doing their business.
And if you don't know who Alice is, mijo, Alice is who he calls the Cowboys because he doesn't like the Cowboys, so he takes the D off. I mean, so he takes the D off it. So it's just Alice.
My Alice.
So if you hear Alice, he's talking about the
The
Cowboys.
Cleveland Clowns.
I heard it before.
Man, we would whoop the Cowboys. I wish we play y'all. If y'all can make it to the Super Bowl, we'll beat y'all.
Y'all lost to those Steelers.
We also popped the Steelers.
Yeah,
Y'all lost to the Cardinals and Josh Dobbs.
Wait.
End of discussion.
You guys just lost to
There's only
LA
3
Rams.
teams that can say that. There's only 3 teams that can say that.
LA
I got one for that.
Dobby. So we want to thank everybody for tapping in. We got young Miho. Go ahead
we
and
got our picks. We got to get our
I'm
picks.
coming back
Who
next
plays
week.
tonight? Tomorrow night.
Oh, no. Yeah, we do got to get in for the Thursday nighter. Okay, so hold on. I'm
Justin says
tripping.
he's taking Pittsburgh
Who is
Thursday
it?
night. I don't know.
Oh, it's the trash game. Pittsburgh versus the Patriots. Oh, my God.
I'm
Hit
coming
us with
back
the
next
womp womp
week.
one more time, please.
All
Can we get
right.
one more womp womp?
Yeah.
Please. Pretty
Let me
please
find
that.
it. Let me find it.
Why would they do that?
Oh, nope, wrong one.
Seriously, wow. Pittsburgh, New England's how you want people to spend a Thursday night. Well, I would rather pour bleach in my eye than watch that. But I am going to watch it, I'm not going to lie. Because I'm probably going to put a little parlay ski on it. But Pittsburgh, New England's what you come up with this late in the season on Thursday night.
Put me down for Pittsburgh as well.
I got New England.
You taking New England, Miho? I like the way you think, see? And I knew there was something I liked about you, Miho. Because
Come back
guess
next
what?
week.
That's brave. I commend your braveness.
I'm just going to write it up here,
But
and we'll have Doe write it down.
I gave him too many chances this year.
You said Pitt.
Yeah, give me the it.
I'm going to put you up there.
I too.
The it.
You said New England, Miho. I'm
Everybody
gonna
else get your picks in.
I'm gonna take New England too.
$5 pot.
Who'd you say, Justin?
Justin went Pittsburgh.
Justin went Pittsburgh.
He had to go to volleyball practice.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, Justin.
Yeah, thanks for always tapping in, Jay. Y'all always show love.
Thanks,
We love y'all.
everybody. Matter of fact, let's go a quick time out.
Matter of fact, yeah, Mio, hit us with your thing, your like and subscribe thing while I go ahead and write this down.
Guys,
Hold on. Say it with your chest though. Let's do it.
Guys, it's just a W or L. Let me know in the comments because I'm really interested. Hit that subscribe button.
What?
Hit that like button.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all heard what Mio said. You know what I'm saying? This is Kennel Talk. We had young Mio in with us today. You know what I'm saying? This how we doing it, baby. Kennel Talk419 on YouTube. Tap in. Like, follow, subscribe, stalk. Tap in on Facebook. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your coworkers.
I'm coming
Tell
back
your
next
boyfriend.
Week. I'm coming back next week.
Tell your side dude. Tell your work boyfriend. Tell all them dudes in your DM. When they slide in your DM, don't even respond. Matter of fact, respond. Just send our link to them.
Yeah. Go down.
You hear me?
Hit that button. It's real easy.
So-
you can hit these buttons. You can hit these buttons.
Oh, hold on.
There's all
How
different
easy is it,
types.
Josh?
Bro's
Like
liking
this.
his own video.
They even care.
How easy is it?
Like hit the care. Hit that care button.
Oh.
I might even
It's
laugh
that
at
easy.
I laugh at myself. Ha ha.
What's good with it, babe? I see
All right.
wifey done tapped in, you know what I'm saying? We just getting done. Me and Mio
Hey,
finna come
mama.
home. I'll say it again. I'll look at him.
Like, look, mama.
I
I
will
was-
tell you what I'm finna do when we get home, but we got Mio on the show. It's nice. So I'm gonna keep it
We're gonna get
PG-13.
food first, all right?
We're gonna get food. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna eat when I get home.
All right. So, all right. We done, though? We didn't get our picks?
discussing.
Everybody got our
That's
picks?
what she said,
We're
Mio.
actually discussing.
Everybody get our picks?
Cancel this guy.
Did you go Pittsburgh?
I actually went New England.
I also
Jonathan.
Who did Doe go with?
I don't know. John. Tyrone. John.
You better
Jonathan.
call Tyrone.
Whatever he's going with this week. Anyway,
Yeah, we'll have Doe type it.
Yeah.
So we got me, you, and we'll get Grip and Doe's, and we'll get Killers.
yeah, we'll do that. And we'll be back Friday.
So this is another episode of Kennel Talk. We'll be back Friday night.
Friday night.
Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for showing love. Make sure you like, share,
We
subscribe.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate. We don't appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thanks for showing love. You know what I'm saying?
See you next time.
Yeah. Bring your kid to work day. Young Miho, stepson with me. You know what I'm saying? Young
Next week
Thug.
as well. We're coming back.
Yeah, you see, got the little black eye from wrestling.
It's good for you.
Yeah, it's gonna make a man out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just don't make it two black eyes. Next time, dump him on his neck. Well, thank y'all for tapping in. Now it's time to go home and be a family man.
All right. We out.
What we eating? Oh, I know what I'm eating.
Yeah, cancel this guy. He's disgusting. I might call the cops.
Good night.